everyone, this is Brooke Filosa. I'm here with another episode of the Signature Spotlight. I am here today at Hanson Park in Cranford, New Jersey, and I'm here with Ellen McHenry, who is the president of the Hanson Park Conservancy. The Hanson Park Conservancy's mission is to basically keep this park updated and upkeep and maintain it. And they also have a ton of events in town that I don't think the community even knows about, most of them. So I'm really excited to be here today so we can both share and spread the word about everything the Hanson Park Conservancy is doing for the town. Yeah. So why don't you just start off with telling us just a little about the Conservancy?
We do have a history.
Yes.
Dr. Carl Hanson was a pediatrician that was on this site for many years. And as he got older, he wanted to stay in the house, so he approached the town, and he and his wife stayed in the house. They sold the property to the town with the caveat that after they passed, then the town could have the property and the home. So the Historical Society has maintained the house and used the house for their purposes and have historic relics in there. But the grounds were not being used. Mm-hmm. So I think the town got the property in '90, and about 2000 or so, the then mayor, Dan Aschenbach, approached some citizens and said, listen, it's been overgrown, it's gone back to native, and what can we do for this? So they had to put together a fact-finding group, and they came up with a not-for-profit called Hanson Park Conservancy. And it was a number of citizens, and that was the form of trustees who started the Hanson Park Conservancy. They got a mailing list from the town, and they put mailers out and said, listen, we want to start this park. We have many needs, many trees and bushes, and if you'd like to purchase a tree in memory of somebody. So that was their Woodland Trust Fund, and they got a wonderful response, which helped them get a plan that was done by Think Green. Shows you what they wanted the park to look like.
Right.
At that time, a number of the trustees worked for bigger corporations, and the trustees, the Conservancy, was writing grant applications to get funding. In around 2010, we realized that the maintenance of the park was costing us more than what membership was or some of the grants, and we needed recurring funds. So one of our trustees, Deb Murphy, knew that Berkeley Heights was doing an annual duck race, and so she went. It's nothing better than stealing good ideas.
Yes.
And she asked them if she could pick their brain, and so we started doing the annual duck race. So we call it the rubber duck race, but it's little plastic ducks. They're blue, pink, and yellow, and you sell one duck for $5 or a flock of 5 for $20, and we were getting like $6,000 to $10,000 a year, and that was kind of what cost our maintenance.
That's
and
wonderful.
So. At any given time, 1,000 to 1,500 ducks will go down the falls at Sperry Park.
Yes, it's fun.
It's the most fun in 10 minutes you've ever seen. Oh, well, one of the original plans were to do an amphitheater. We have a stone amphitheater here, and it's get used for many purposes. When Mayor Prunty was being installed as a mayor was during COVID, and they wanted to be separate for socially distanced for COVID, and so
you had it
at the amphitheater.
It's a beautiful spot.
Yeah, I mean,
really nice.
you see all the different paths that we have. We have the Dreyer Memorial Garden, which is really nice. Dreyer's is a beloved family in town, and we have a number of trustees that are part of the Union County Master Gardeners, and so we created a rain garden, so it's taking excess water and not just sitting, and it's a rain garden. We have a butterfly meadow. This year we are doing a memorial triangle garden. A local resident passed away, and her husband came to us and wanted to plant a tree in her honor, and then it just blossomed into a tree, into a bench. We're sitting here at the Janice Lillian Memorial Bench. We have 5 or 6 benches in the park, and
they're beautiful.
And they all have a plaque for somebody. And then I said we wanted to do the triangle garden. So landscape architect we engaged, Carol Huber. So right now the triangle garden, and Brooke will probably show you just the patch of dirt, which is a triangle, but we're going to go beyond that. We're going to extend the garden to on all three sides of the triangle, and in the middle of it we're going to have a wind sculpture, which is going to be
and beautiful,
12 feet high.
Yes.
So there's a pumpkin carve out that is a lot of fun. You wouldn't believe the creativity of the people that come and do their pumpkins. That's with Jersey Central Art Studio.
Yeah.
And then
the JCs are part of that too.
Yes, the
right?
JCs and us are supporters. So
yes.
what happens is they bring their pumpkins during the day and they get put throughout the paths and they're lit up, and usually there's a Halloween or scary movie that's played, and people walk through the park to see the pumpkins, and that gets about 2,000 people.
Wow, that's amazing. Now I know you guys, along with the Jan Lillian Memorial, there's also been sort of some classes and things you guys are doing, right?
Yes, so you can become a member of Hanson Park, family member, supporter, patron. What do you get for your membership? Well, because you can walk through the park anytime you want. So we said that we wanted to be able to provide programs to the community. But in addition to Jan Lillian, the fund, we created an educational fund.
Right.
So we are going to have once a quarter a different level of speaker. We have one coming up that's going to be on composting. We're going to have one about good garlic. We'll have one about native plants. People should know to plant native plants, and not plants that are invasive, that are going to take over your garden.
So tell me, I know you guys also help with the Canoe Club, and you're helping with some of their restoration.
Yes. So for those longtime residents or maybe new residents, the Canoe Club, there were many canoe clubs. That's one of the clubs, and we also have a fireplace in the back of the park. There were at least, and I could get this wrong, had to be at least 8 different canoe clubs.
Oh,
because
wow.
The water,
throughout town.
Yeah, the water did freeze, and the canoe clubs would be right next to the water, and they would skate, and so.
Oh, that's so
So
cute.
that's the fireplace from one of the canoe clubs, but that's one of the remaining ones, and it needed to be worked on. It's town property, and so we had a picture painted by I think a Cranford resident by the name of Lloyd Garrison.
Okay.
And he did a wonderful picture, and we made that into Christmas cards, and we started selling that. So some of our dollars went to the restoration of the Canoe Club. Hurricane Ida came through right around Labor Day last year. Just brought the water up to practically the ceiling of the Canoe Club. We contributed to helping them get back up and running, because it's nice to have something like that.
Yes.
Again.
Well, thanks for having me and telling us all about the park. It's a great place, and you know, if people haven't been, just come check it out. It's actually much bigger than it looks from the road.
Yeah, it's actually 3 acres, and if you're interested in volunteering or contributing, yes, please go to our website, HansonParkConservancy.com, and then also too, if you wish to be a trustee, we're always looking for trustees.
Okay.
So it's a volunteer position. We're always looking for additional brain power and some new ideas.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you again for having me.
Thanks, Brooke.
All right. Bye, guys.